And welcome back to Casual Antiques. So today we're going to discuss this little fella. Absolutely outstanding British made item. Dates from the 1890s. And it's possible to date this because here there's a patent number. And the patent number is traceable. And this patent number dates to about 1896. Very heavy, by the way. It's made of cast iron in two parts. You can't really see on the camera, but there's a line down the middle here where the two parts are bolted together, and this would be part of the screwing system. Okay, and his tail lifts, and the tail lifts for a purpose. Quite a heavy fella. It's quite hard to hold up for a long period of time. This would have sat on a Victorian and Edwardian mantelpiece above a fire or on a sideboard and so on, and would have come out for the sole purpose of cracking nuts. It's basically a nutcracker. Something we don't really have today so much because people buy the nuts already cracked, seeded and whatever, purified, ready to go. But back in those times, it wasn't so easy. So it would have been quite an expensive item in its day. It wouldn't have been something that you would pick up in a Victorian version of the Pound Store or Wilko's or something. This would have been a high-end item, so much so that it even bothered to get a patent attached to it. They do come in various sizes. I've seen loads of these over the years. They come in various sizes. This one's large. It's heavy and large. It's starting to hurt my hand a little bit now. Lovely mechanism that moves up and down. No issue with it. A very, very, very tactile item. If you ever see one of these at an antique fair, I would suggest you buy it quite quickly. They're becoming very rare. What happens is once these things go back into collectors' hands, they're going to stay there for another 50 years until that person dies and they end up back in auction. They were quite common quite a few years ago. Today at auction, you would pay anything between £50 and £100 for this little item. Retail, it can go, I've seen these go anywhere up to £500 depending on the size. This one's a large one. I would put probably about £200 on this thing. Very heavy, so I'm going to put it down now. And remember, nothing haunts us like the antique we didn't buy.